Hello and welcome to my home gig. This is very new to me, so bear with me while we go along. I will be able to see your comments, I will be able to see donations being made, I will be able to see reactions to songs, just as soon as people start turning up. Hey ho. We are now on the 3 o'clock dial. Hello Harry. Hello Harry. So how this works, I have a set list in front of me, funnily enough, and I will be singing songs to do with COVID-19, to do with heartbreak, to do with love, and there is a donations button somewhere around the live video. As with all my shows, I do a pay what you feel the show is worth. But today, I am doing a pay what you feel the show is worth with the money going to Great Ormond Children's Hospital and the NHS. Because the NHS are doing great, wonderful things at the moment. Things I would never even think about doing. So let's get started with a song that I feel emulates everybody's thoughts during lockdown. This is called, I don't want to give the game away actually. Grab a cuppa, make yourself comfortable. Here we go. There's nothing to do and nothing to see and nothing's going on, so I'm bored. I play a game on my Wii but it's pointless since the battery's died and my light up sword. So I'm bored. I'm bored. I complained of my awful on Wii on my Facebook feed, but my plight has largely been ignored. Most of my Facebook friends are just people I don't even know. I might have met them abroad, maybe. God, I'm bored. And last night, right, a few mates, right, we were chilling in front of the telly and we sat there dumbly. 'Cause in spite of the fact that there's over 100 channels, they all seem to feature Joanna Lumley. We watched her glumly. Bored. I read a book but I dropped my sodding Kindle and you know what? It wasn't insured. And to top it off, Boris Johnson hasn't made a lockdown announcement for 20 minutes now. So untoward. No wonder I'm bored. 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 B-O-R-D, bored. And that was fun. I'm bored. Got an iPad, an iPod, an iPhone, where between 30,000 tracks are stored. But I'm so tired of them all, they were so yesterday. I deleted the lot, now its battery status restored. Did I mention I'm bored? Drugs, I've had E, I've had K, I've had H. If I'm there to be scored, then believe me, I've scored. I've even had something called F, which my dealer assured me was fab, but frankly the F was for fraud. Guess what? I was bored. I saw something exciting might happen. By chance, I stare at the screen of my laptop. It's a Toshiba. I log on to YouTube, then log off again when I find myself watching Justin Bieber. He's an amoeba. courtesy goon, but I snored. Shah said it was awesome, but between you and us and the gatepost we were not awed. We were just really bored. On a scale of 1 to 10, I was bored to 11. Yes, I was bored yesterday, and I'm bound to be bored again tomorrow and Friday as well. And on Saturday too, I'll be bored again on Sunday and Monday as well, because we're on bloody lockdown for 6 months. Bored. I'd rather stick things in my eyes, rather be this bored again. Do you know what? I can't even remember how the song finishes. That'll do. Hello and welcome to the 7 people watching this live video. Welcome to a Sam Hanna gig. Welcome to the experience. For those who have just joined, I'm going to spend the next 90 minutes singing songs of love, heartbreak, COVID-19. Just remember, I make myself look like an idiot, so you don't have to. For those who have just joined, there is a donate button somewhere around here so that you can donate to Great Ormond Street Hospital and to the NHS, because the NHS are doing wonderful things at the moment. This second song in the set was performed at what Harry, whom is my colleague from hell, and I regard as our favourite ever show that we have ever written. And it even featured his debut as a singer. Unfortunately, he cannot be here today for obvious reasons. Based loosely on Dilly Keene's My Dream Man and a clever song by Victoria Wood. This song is so silly, it has to be loved. Had a love since the dawn of time, and now I know it brings me such shame. What a shame! And now I know it can't be a thing I take onto the grave, for now I shall reveal her name. The name that has brought me such shame. It's the name of the game. My heart skips a beat when I see her jiggled bosom. And Widdicombe, when I hear her name, the shame washes away, and my heart gives a new beat. It goes boom bada boom bada boom bada boom bada boom bada boom bada boom 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 bada boom bada boom bada boom bada boom bada boom bada boom boom. Oh goodness gracious me, I've got a love that brings me much regret. It always brings the sorrow and tears. I can't stop crying. And I feel that it's his name that I cannot forget. Wanna hear it? Tough? Well, okay. I shall reveal his name. Boris Johnson. It's ridiculous, I know, is what the crowds will have to say. Boris Johnson, he's adopted me as his own son, and now my nights will not be lonesome. My heart goes boom, 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 bang! I have a cunning plan, but there is one love I have forgotten to share between the other two. But they don't even compare, 'cause he's stunningly gorgeous and terribly witty. the big red button. Oh, good God, and now we're nothing. That song was entitled My Secret Love. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. For those who are in and out, welcome to my gig. It's weird doing this repetitively. Please donate. I cannot stress, donate to the NHS, please. The NHS are doing great things at the moment. I will be singing about, as I said before, I will be singing about various subjects this afternoon. And one of them is life. Life is hard. But I was born in the late 1990s, so it has its benefits because I'm not classed as a millennial, but I'm aware of technology and how to inform the older generations of how technological devices work. More on that a little bit later. I do have to admit the 90s were a kinder, gentler time. Children were thin. That's because they would walk to school. Adults were thin. That's because they could smoke anywhere they wanted. Nobody had heard of Bluetooth, iPods, and people ate spam rather than found it in their inboxes. And a BlackBerry and an Apple were the ingredients of a crumble. And of course, back then, no one had dreamt of what implications leaving the European Union would have on Britain, or even dreamt up the word Brexit. Who would have seen the coronavirus coming, and who would have seen Donald Trump in charge of the White House? Apart from the Simpsons, allegedly. Don't hold me to that. People would do their bit for the environment. Although I don't want to give the impression that I don't do my bit, and that people don't do their bit nowadays. I have a compost heap. I recycle assiduously. I have neighbours. Holiday in Mauritius. Yes, I know it's a very long flight, but I pay my carbon offsets, so that makes it alright. And I ain't got the blues. I've got those helping local economies by supporting ecotourism, well-meaning middle-class whites. I'm concerned with the changing weather patterns. The rain we've had this year has been torrential, but the speed bumps down at the Waitrose make a four-wheel drive essential. No, I ain't got the blues. I've got those, well actually it balances out because the nanny's car is tiny, socially sensitive white. I'd pay my Nigerian cleaner more than a minimum wage. Well, I feel that someone has to make a stance. And although I'm deeply concerned about illegal immigration, I've got a Ukrainian couple running the house in France. At the thought of battery farming, I'm variably sickened, so I'm strictly vegetarian except for fish and chicken. Ooh, I ain't got the blues. I've got those wasn't it fun in the 90s, when everything seemed much simpler, morally compromise-wise. The criminal classes suffer from social deprivation, but when I got mugged last Tuesday, all I could think of was castration. Ooh, I ain't got the blues. I've got those shouldn't be vindictive, but when it happens to you, it's different. Anti-death penalty whites. I believe that affirmative action can help to solve the race equation, but at my birthday party, I noticed that all my friends were Caucasian. Ooh, I ain't got the blues. I've got those I won't let my kids buy gangster rap, but I'll read them the colour purple, ethnically welcoming white. I disapprove of landmines like anyone who cares. I hate the fact that the wicked things are made. And although we're probably selling them right now to the next Saddam Hussein, I suppose one has to protect the balance of trade. I always go national health, my GP's really super, but you never know when you'll need a new hip, so I'm insured with Bupa. Ooh, I ain't got the blues. I've got goals to get my kids into St Mary's, but my partner and I have converted. I would buy solar panels if we only had more sunshine. Let's face it, Britain's finished, so I'm moving to New Zealand. Ants-ridden middle class ones. Thank you very much. That was called The Whites Blues. Hi Jessica. Lovely to see you this afternoon. Grab a coffee, make a cup of tea, whatever drink you fancy. Make yourself at home. This is my home. Make yourself at home at your home. Don't come here. Social distancing. Back onto the subject of life. Life can be hard. We are in a worrying time of lockdown, and if we're not stuck inside with family or partners and squabbling with family or neighbours or partners or whoever you may be squabbling with, you may be sat in your room doing whatever you do when you're sat in your room. Life can be hard, especially now. And it can be particularly hard when you've had a few too many drinks and you think a cupboard has been misplaced, as I did in my first year at university. It can also lead to an emotional state, as Harry and I know. For example, crying over a single empty beer box left on the table. I've learnt that if life gives you lemons, have tequila, and all your problems will be gone. When the milk in your fridge has expired, when a pebble is stuck in your shoe, when you feel a bit peckish or tired, or you're stuck at the end of a queue, don't get disgruntled or grumpy, try not to overreact. Your blood pressure will fall when you simply recall this one inescapable fact. Soon you'll be dead, ba-ba-da-ba-ba, ba-ba-da-ba-ba, pushing up daisies or kept in an urn when you're dead, ba-ba-da-ba-ba, ba-ba-da, and your corpse will not care about all of this stuff. When the Wi-Fi is slow at your cafe, and they sat you right next to the door, when they simmered and sautéed your spinach, when you specifically requested it raw, when the colleague is breathing too loudly, when the screen doesn't work on the plane, when the bus is a bit overcrowdedly, you're an idiot if you complain, 'cause soon you'll be dead, ba-ba-da-ba-ba, ba-ba-da-ba, so shut your fat mouth, 'cause it won't matter when you are dead, ba-ba-da-ba-ba, ba-ba-da, you're a speck in the cosmos and soon you'll be dead. So next time you're at the self-checkout and it won't scan your barbecue shapes, and you swear and you scream and you jab at the screen as hate drips from your face, before you obnoxiously beckon the cashier to come and assist, remember this fact for a second: people like you are seldomly missed. When you are dead, ba-ba-da-ba-ba, ba-ba-da-ba-ba, no one's requesting the manager when they are dead, ba-ba-da-ba-ba, ba-ba-da-ba-ba, no one is wearing an Apple Watch when they are dead, ba-ba-da-ba-ba, ba-ba-da-ba-ba, no one is voting Conservative when they are dead, ba-ba-da-ba-ba, ba-ba-da-ba-ba, no one is gluten intolerant when they are dead, ba-ba-da-ba-ba, ba-ba-da, or charging for postage on Amazon when they are dead, ba-ba-da-ba-ba, ba-ba-da, or posting a breakfast on Instagram when they are dead, ba-ba-da-ba-ba, ba-ba-da-ba, or being a real estate agent when they are dead, ba-ba-da-ba-ba, ba-ba-da, or putting the country on lockdown when they are dead, ba-ba-da-ba-ba, ba-ba-da-ba-ba, when you're stuck in the rain, when you're late for your train, when a cyclist is hogging your lane, suck it up and shut up, 'cause you're gonna be, suck it up and shut up, you know you wanna be, suck it up and shut up, 'cause soon you'll be dead, ba-ba-da-ba, ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da, ba-ba-da-ba, oogly boogly, ba ba da da, ba da 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 da, and soon you'll be dead. Everyone has a double, or so the saying goes. Someone they resemble, know what I mean. The Germans have a word for it, they call it a doppelganger. There's a look-alike for our very own dear Queen. But lately, it seems that I've acquired some rather famous doubles, and frankly, all it's brought me is trouble, trouble, trouble. You never believe how many people stop me in the street and say, I know who you are, you're Channing Tatum. Just finished filming in LA where I broke into a chalet. Now was filming the remake of The Born Ultimatum. But we both paid the price of fame, and the profile, it's the same. And to look like this, it takes a lot of planning. Compared with him, my own is a zero, but we but worked with Robert De Niro. Oh, is it any wonder people think I'm Channing? Everyone likes to think they're totally unique, and largely that is true, don't you agree? Except in the cases of twins, nature's beautifully diverse. I certainly thought there wasn't a copy of me. And it wasn't until I took up a career upon the boards, the public seemed to think the sight of my face would win awards. I can almost guarantee that when I open my mouth to sing, the audience shout, hooray, it's Donald Trump! Of course we share a similar build, so naturally I'm thrilled, but I'm the better looking, so he's the real chump. Of course I want to build a wall and make it really, really tall. And for him like me, and for me like him, lying's almost a mania. So I discussed it with my friends, I decided in the end, I need a good old trophy wife like his Melania. Never, never in my life would I have thought that I'd be told my face resembles someone up on top. I've always played things down, never messed around, and wouldn't consider myself cream of the crop. Not ever would I have thought that someone looks like me, but now I know the background of my popularity. If I'm ever near the airport or the helicopter pad, people say, just like the Falklands, are they joking? The furthest south I've been, and the comparison's obscene, is eating a pepperoni outside Woking. Do I like them hot? You bet. Just enough to make me sweat. But a sailor's life was just too much to get through. I forgot a well-known chum. Perhaps they gave me too much rum. So that is why they're sure I am Prince Andrew. It's okay, Mummy. Mummy will cover up for me. If me and my friends go out as a threesome, we're simply mobbed by fans who say, we can't believe you got back together. Well, it was flattering at first until we realised the worst, and Andre knew we were right at the end of our tether. They're all convinced, you see, that we used to be on TV, and we're 3 out of 4 gorgeous hunky studs. Oh, the crowds get into a fever if we don't give them I'm a believer. And all because they're certain we're the monkeys. All because they're certain, absolutely certain, positively certain we're the monkeys. Hey, hey, we're the monkeys. Bugsy, not be David. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That song was called Mistaken Identity. And for those who have just joined, hello Dawn, if you are still watching. I think people are coming and going as they feel like it, and that's absolutely fine. Hello Lexi. Hello Lexi. If you want to say hello, I will try to do shout-outs at the end of a song. I'm not stopping a song on your behalf. If you have just joined, please try and find the link to donate. Donations are going to Great Ormond Street and to the NHS, because the NHS is doing great things at the moment. This next song comes from real life experience. Unfortunately, last week I was babysitting my niece while her mum was shopping, and we decided to do the Joe Wicks PE video, and I regretted it. Absolutely regretted it from the start. And my niece had the right idea of when she couldn't do something, more like when she didn't want to do something, she would sit down and say, "Uncle Sam, I can't do this." And I should have agreed with her and said, "Right, I can't do this." But I soldiered on until I feared that something was going to break, or I would slip a disc or something. So this song is called The Workout. And as I said, please let me confide in you, because this is real life experience right here. I need to lose weight, just a pound or 20. If I could lose 50, well, that would be plenty. I could join a gym, but I don't have the gumption. My legging-clad legs aren't for public consumption. My exercise bike is succumbing to rust, and only gets touched when I really must dust. I'm much like a pet in need of attention. It made me feel guilty and slack, not to mention. The solution, of course, an elliptical train was such a no-brainer. I bought it a mate, an elliptical trainer. This is quite easy, or so I reckon, when I tried it in store for a whole 15 seconds. But once it was home and I tried it for longer, the pain in my side was all that got stronger. I puffed and I gasped till I couldn't breathe. Kicked off at 9 and it's now 9:03. Of course, the resistance must be way too high. But no, it read 0, I thought I might cry. The 6 on my dial said silently mocking. Level of fitness was really quite shocking. Motivation was all that I saw myself losing, and my self-esteem was taking a bruising. I tried it to music, but all that achieved, it drowned out the sorrow sound of my poor creaking knees. Instrument of torture could go take a hike. I glance now a longing at my trusty bike. I couldn't recall why we had parted ways. I climbed up on the seat and thought happy days. I pedalled with gusto, but soon I remembered it felt like my buttocks was being dismembered. The padding on my derriere is really quite thick, so why does it feel like I'm perched on a brick? It was all too hard, I gave up in disgust. My plan to lose weight was clearly a bust. Oh well, at least I can say that I tried it. I mean, really, I can be expected to diet. I mean, a superstar like I am. What do they take me for? As I said, that song was called The Workout. Bear with me. I have music all over the shop this afternoon, so it could take a while to get from one song to another. I'm going to talk about my friend Harry now. So Harry, I met Harry at university through a very horrible situation to do with a toaster, which I'm not going to go into now because it's too long and heartbreaking for me. But he was studying environmental science. I was studying music. We were in the same flat. But I also found out that he was a grade 8 pianist. And he introduced me, he is the guy who introduced me to this whole crazy world of musical comedy. So, we did a couple of shows together. We're currently on a hiatus together. We are looking to get the team back together for 2021. Keep your eyes peeled on that. But this is a song that we normally do together, so please imagine, when we get towards the end, please just imagine that you hear the most exquisite harmony on the last verse. When a man wears trousers, he's still a man. When a girl wears trousers, she's still a girl. When your dad wears lipstick, alarm bells, alarm bells, alarm bells. I can't take this seriously. When the vicar smiles, he's being nice. When the vicar prays, he's being kind. When the vicar's head revolves, alarm bells, alarm bells, alarm bells. When you go for a walk, that's great. When you obey to social distancing, that is alright. But when you hear a dry cough, alarm bells, alarm bells, alarm bells. When the roller coaster's fast, it makes you feel high. When the roller coaster spins, the world whizzes by. When there's blood on the seats, alarm bells, alarm bells, alarm bells. Here's where the harmony comes in. In your life, there are sights and smells, but listen out for those alarm bells. For example, I am now a quarter of the way through my act. Alarm bells, everybody. For those who have just joined, please donate. The link should be there. All the details should be there on the link. So just follow the instructions on the link. Now, to talk about my songwriting. I take great influence from Fascinating Aida, Dilly Keane, Tom Lehrer, Tim Minchin, Victoria Wood. So, I feel now I have to sing a jazzy little number called Death. When somebody dies, but can't they ever say dead? They prefer expired or departed instead. Most of the euphemisms don't have any harm, like biting the dust or buying the farm. The one thing I absolutely dread is waking up to find that I am dead. Then there'll be no one bringing home the bread, and I'll be shoved to the back of the shed. All of the maggots are picking at my head. So I'll be glad, oh so glad, really glad that I am dead. How about a room temperature or fell off the twig? Wearing a toe tag or played his last gig? Bought a pine condo and 6 feet under. Became a route inspector, makes one wonder. Defunct, extinct, and in the crisper, most sound no louder than a whisper. Gone to Sleep City or past his sell by date, cashing his chips at the pearly gate. The one thing I absolutely dread is waking up to find that I am dead. Then there'll be no room on the bread, and I'll be shoved to the back of the shed. All of the maggots are picking at my head. So I'll be glad, oh so glad, really glad that I am dead. The one thing I absolutely dread bed, 'cause then there'll be no one bringing home the bread. And I'll be shoved to the back of the shed, where all of the maggots are picking at my head. So I'll be glad, oh so glad, really glad that I am dead. Now, we could go on, but I feel you get the point. Have fun in life before checking out of this joint. Or should you come to my funeral, don't bring a thing. Just sit back and listen to the fat lady sing. That's a jazzy little number called Death, guys. Hello, whoever is out there. If you are still with me, just wave, react, say hello. Let me know that people are still alive out there. While I wait to see if anyone is still breathing, see if anyone is still alive, this next song is the follow-up. The follow-up to the workout, the song which you heard earlier. So please, for your delectation, this is Stuck on You. Your sucrose, your glucose, your fructose more and more. From your head to your feet, which are stuck to the floor. Your Hershey's, your Snickers, your sweet English toffee. If you spit in my cup, you'll just sweeten my coffee. I just called to say I love food. I just called to say how much I care. I just called to say I love food, and without it my life is a little bare. Your eggs, your bacon, you're my cup of morning tea. If I was without you, I would be in misery. You're the scone, your toast, you're the best at nickel bake from Bake Off. Or when I'm down my nans, you're my favourite slice of cake. I just called to say I love food. I just called to say how much I care. I just called to say I love food, and without it my life is a little bare. I love you so much that I'm getting frenetic, but I can't kiss you 'cause I'm diabetic. And I will always love food. I will always love food. I will always love food. Thank you for enduring that pain of that last note. Another topic I really want to talk about now is getting older. I'm 22 this year, and I'm just wondering where my life is going. And during any life, we all experience fears. Over the years, I've had some crazy fears. For example, when I was younger, I thought that my neighbour's dog would climb in through the closed window and eat me while I was sleeping. Now all that scares me is what I'm going to turn into. I don't want to be a disappointment to family or loved ones. I'm terrified of growing older, fearing that I'm wishing my life away, what I'm going to amount to. All that I know is I'm a fine figure of a man. You can laugh. You can laugh. I'm not impressed with getting older. It doesn't seem like a lot of fun. Every joint seems to be seizing up. My feet won't let me run. I don't hear as well as I used to. My sight has never been good. I'm still too slim, not curvy, despite eating lots of pudding. I'm getting older, my youth is slipping away. My hair has seen all sides of the 50 shades of grey, and now those two words seem to cut me like a knife. Good grief, what a life. I suppose I'll never be rounded, though for many years I have tried to grow a bosom I could catch crumbs on, but my wish has been denied. I suppose I'm still quite bendy in spite of advancing years. I'm still able to push my head on my knees without a hint of tears. And obviously I won't do it now for fear of showing off. I'm getting older, my youth is slipping away. My hair has seen all sides of the 50 shades of grey, and now those two words seem to cut me like a knife. Good grief, what a life. One of my greatest pleasures is a long, long soak in the tub, up to my chin in bubbles, and a bestseller from a book club. I've always been impatient, I'm that sort of chum, but there are some things that I like to change, like electing Boris and Mr. Trump. I'm getting older, my youth is slipping away. My hair has seen all sides of the 50 shades of grey, and now those two words seem to cut me like a knife. Good grief, what a life. I guess I shouldn't grumble, things could be much worse. I could explode with impatience and end up in a hearse. That song was, thank you ladies and gentlemen, that song was called 50 Shades of Old. Now we've got to the halfway point this afternoon. This afternoon is flying by, ladies and gentlemen, and you know what they say, time flies when you're having fun. Or time flies when you're having cake. One of the two. And I would usually use this song as a closing number, donned in a beautiful blue dress. But it feels like I have a new song which I'm going to introduce to you at the end. So here, I thought I would shift it up into the schedule. And what can I say about this song? It's terribly silly. It's ridiculous, in fact. And yes, it's the campest thing since the last World Convention of Boy Scouts. But it's one of the songs that I love dearly and I hold in my heart. You see, it's completely true. If you've discovered a sheep in your boyfriend's bed, and that, or the job you wanted has been given to Michelle Pfeiffer, and the bailiffs have taken away your Robbie Williams CD collection, it's no use sitting at home crying, feeling like a piece of half-chewed tripe. There is no guaranteed cure. Not drink, though that can help. Not drugs, maybe a temporary measure. Not even going out and for a one-night stand. Not even going out for a one-night stand and the loan of a new album. I will tell you what will get you through. Sequins. Sequins are the only guaranteed cure for depression that I'm aware of anyway. Put on something glittery, throw a bit of polyfiller over the old visage, totter out in a pair of stilettos, and not only will you feel better about yourself, you'll make yourself laugh because you look pretty daft. I play this song whenever something horrible happens, like the Tories win an election, like the situation we're in now, and it always acts like a cooling stream upon the panting heart. Balm to the soul, and balm to the soul too to know that there are little clubs to do with this song, and that lots of people have it played at their funeral, and it means something to quite a few people. I hope you will find a little nugget of truth this afternoon, a little pearl of wisdom that you can take away with you and lock into your hearts for lockdown, through lockdown, for it will help you through the long, dark times ahead, because who knows how long we'll be in this situation. Sing out! When life has got you down, you're broke, you're on your uppers, and you don't know who to call your friend. When you're feeling a bit run down because you spend the week in lockdown, and you feel you've really reached a bitter end. When your mother-in-law has run away with your teenage son, and the river, yes, the river's your only hope. Don't do it! No, don't jump. Take a tip from me, you chump. And listen, 'cause here's the only way to cope. So on a sequin, it's sure to cheer you up. So on a sequin, when you drain life's bitter cup, sequins will brighten up the oldest shabby dress. Sequins are guaranteed to bring you happiness. A sequin is such a little thing, but sure as hell you know that it'll bring you through when you've got writer's block. Yes, it's easier to smile as you face each fearful trial when you've got a bit of heaven on your front. So on a sequin, when you felt fate's piercing dart, if you're in the equinox of life to cheer your heart, gather your organza, shimmer, shine, be gay. Don't give in to tears, just emulate the Milky Way. Though a sequence way it twinkles, takes the focus of your wrinkles. For a sequin more is there a trouble less. So ply your needle through that hole, or just glue onto your mole, and strew a spot of stardust. Every girl or guy, from near or far, must strew a spot of stardust in your dress. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That was So on a Sequin, and we will soldier through, because why not? I'm trying to figure out what is next, ladies and gentlemen, or what could be next. For all of those who may be joining, please please take this opportunity to share with friends. Take 5 minutes perhaps. Share this live stream, because the intention of this stream in particular is to take depression off of Facebook. I'm getting a bit fed up of seeing coronavirus posts saying people are dying, people have got the coronavirus. So I just want to share the laughter. So please just spend 5 minutes. 5 minutes tops. You can always come back. 5 minutes sharing the post with your friends and saying, please watch. He's amazing. Because I need my ego boosting. And for those who are still with us, it's time for audience participation. Because the coronavirus really is doing something horrible to a nation. But it's doing something wonderful at the same time. Although it's tore us apart physically, it's bringing us together through technology. Technology is a wonderful thing at the moment. So I would like you to sing this out. Sing the chorus out with me at least. Because there's always a bright side to the darkness. And I sang this at the end of a show I did last year. So please, from the bottom of my heart, sing out. Some things in life are bad. They can really make you mad. Other things just make you swear and curse. When you're chewing on life's gristle, don't grumble, give a whistle. And this or how things turn out for the best. Always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the light side of life. If life seems jolly rotten, there's something you've forgotten, and that's to smile and laugh and dance and sing. If you're feeling in the dumps, don't be silly chumps. Just purse your lips and whistle, that's the thing. And always look on the bright side of life. You can comment the lyrics if you really want to. Always look on the bright side of life. For life is quite absurd, and death's the final word. You must always face the curtain with a bow. Forget about your sin, give the audience a grin. Enjoy it, it's your last chance anyhow. So always look on the bright side of death. Hold on a minute. Just before you draw your terminal breath. Life can be rubbish when you look at it. Life's a laugh and death's a joke, it's true. You'll see it's all a show. Keep on laughing as you go. Just remember that the last laugh is on you. And always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the bright side of life. Key change. Always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the bright side of life. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed the little sing-song that we had then. I'm just glad I couldn't hear you. Especially if your name's Harry because, well, I know how you sing. Let's just leave it there. Just friendly banter. Just friendly banter. Although, I'm sure you'll be saying the same about me at this next song. Because this next song, I grew up on the wave of a social generation. So it's sad that old people don't understand how to use Facebook or Zoom or Skype or House Party or whatever social apps you use to keep in touch with each other during lockdown. This song is to teach the older folk what is hip, hop and happening. And it's almost too embarrassing to forget. Oh dear. Take this seriously anymore, guys. On goes a PC, wonder who has messaged me, loading up my Facebook, gotta have a quick look. How somebody's poked me, words with friends is just 3. I see a funny picture, liked it so I take you. Facebook, I'm hooked on Facebook. I used to spend time hanging out at the mall. Now I spend it looking at my Facebook wall. It's more than I want, it's more than I need. I shrivel up and die without my Facebook feed. Take a look, you'll find you're hooked on Facebook. A Facebook rap. When the song is done, I'll go for a nap. I check my Facebook in the morning, I check it in the night. I check my Facebook when it's done, I check it when it's light. Oh, Mr. Zuckerberg, what have you done? I can't get away, however fast I run. Facebook, I'm hooked on Facebook. I used to spend time hanging out at the mall. Now I spend it by looking at my Facebook wall. It's more than I want, it's more than I need. I shrivel up and die without my Facebook feed. Take a look, you'll find you're hooked on Facebook. Mrs. Zuckerberg, what have you done? I can't get away, however fast I run. On Facebook, it's everywhere, it's like I'm breathing air in. It's like a natural air. What? It's illegal to have Facebook when you're underage. But everywhere I go, people say, have you got a Facebook page? Well, duh. Out. Mic drop. And all I have to say, ladies and gentlemen, is if you are still with us, if you are still here, well done. Well done for enduring that. If that wasn't me, if that was me, I would have left about a couple of songs ago. After insulting Harry, I have to make it up to him by doing one of his favourite numbers. And I recorded this last week. I recorded a cover of this last week to be part of my one song a day. And I sent it to Harry, and he said, I think the gist of what he said was, were you drunk while filming? I wasn't. I was moderately steaming afterwards though. This song is called Much More Married. When a gentleman like me, of a certain age, meets a girl that he likes, on the prom or the plage, he knows that she's bound to come bearing bagage, the emotional kind, so what, I don't mind. For an alpha male like me, who is racy and fast, must admit to a ripplingly colourful past. And just look around you, the choices are vast. I'd probably make do, well, almost with you. You, yes you. Well, actually, no. Except I'm in love with a girl who I'm dating. We're mad for each other, it's simply elating. And the best of it all is she's separating. So she kinda moved in right away. But she loves me, so what can I say? Is she fantastic? She's topping. Generous with plastic, out shopping. Handsome though greying, and so strong gay. I love to buy her lingerie, funks twice a day. Lovely weekends in secluded hotels. Easy, she's even hinted at wedding bells. But I'll have to wait, advance can be read, cause she's a teensy bit more married than she said. Is she a charmer? She's flirty, quite the disarmer for 30. She says she can leave the twins who are 8. I've told her I'm prepared to wait. She thinks that's great. Often we manage to meet at weekends. But if she hasn't invited their friends, seems the poor darling is too thin to spread. But then she's quite a bit more married than she said. Is she my mate? Oh, of course, sir. She can't wait for him to divorce her. When she is with him, she only pretends. She's always having to make amends for looks weekends. Oh, how she suffers. She feels such allowance. I can't see why she should give him the hounds. Doesn't he realise that marriage is dead? Or is she quite a bit more married than she said? Is she a cat? Oh, please, God, no. But she's a maddening suppo. Weekends I spend boring over my chart. She calls to say I must not lose heart, they slim apart. But I can't say that, it gives me a boost, knowing right now she is being induced. Next time I see him I'll kick in his head, cause they're a damn sight more married than she said. If only she wasn't so bright and well read. But she's definitely more, infinitely more, miles more married than she said. Oh! Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We seem to have whittled it down to the people who actually want to hear this. So please, if you are still there, send a thumbs up, send a heart, send a laughing face, send whatever you feel appropriate. The next song wasn't actually on the set list, but I've done 2 shows without it, and I'm starting to miss it. Really, it's a song that Harry and I are very fond of, and he doesn't. And he normally plays the piano. He plays a wonderful stride piece, and I do a wonderful chair dance in a lovely blue dress. Just be glad that just be glad that you cannot see. Just be glad the blue dress isn't around. Oh, someone's just sent a sad face. I think that's because they know what song I'm about to do. And ladies and gentlemen, I apologise. Sincerely. Ahead. I'll see you on the other side. Oh. I forgot to transpose the piano. Oops. Oops. Thank you, Ronald. Doesn't matter if you sing out of tune, so long as you're German. Doesn't matter if you can hardly tune, so So long as you're German. Sorry, cat. Doesn't matter if you. So if you haven't got a note in your head, put on a silly accent instead, and people will stop wishing you were dead. So long as you're German. Doesn't matter if the notes are wrong and people are screaming. Just make the tune up as you go along. Pretend you're German. And if you haven't gotten, and if your voice sounds like it's coming through a strainer, sing it out of sync like Marlena, and soon you'll be compared to Lotte Lenya, who was German. Nicht eines Landes practice gangs of the Flotte wunderbar. Wiener Schnitzel, Boris Becker, Stumme drank Kutsch, Bihar. Johnny. So, if you ever wondered what you have to do to sound like a fan, just chain smoke from the tender age of 2. That's how it's done. And when the audiences are all walking out, just make believe you're a crowd and open your mouth and shout in German. In German, auf Deutsch, jawohl. I apologise sincerely. I know there are a couple of family members who cannot stand that song. So, to those family members, life goes on. Please let me know if you're still here. Please take the opportunity to share. Just say please. Don't even say please. Just say watch it. Watch this video. And watch this live stream until the end. He's funny. He's witty. He will make you cry because he does songs that nobody likes. And please let me know that you are still here. I see that 4 people are still here. So thank you to those 4 people. We are fast approaching the end, unfortunately. So I will just figure out where I'm going next. I seem to have a message from somebody who I don't know exactly who it is. Alarm, alarm bells, alarm bells, alarm bells. So I'm going to take this opportunity to talk about someone who's been writing songs for me, and I've been taking all the glory. His name is Craig Smith, and I found him on Facebook, funnily enough, and he's a huge Fascinating Aida fan. Thank you, Dawn. Yes, I will. I forgot that it is my birthday soon. I apologise sincerely. And I met Craig through Facebook. On a Fascinating Aida fan page, looking for some old material, and we've stayed in touch ever since. Strangely, but we've never actually met, which is weird. And he sends me lyrics, and I send him lyrics, and he fiddles around with my stuff, and I fiddle around with his stuff, and this is one of the songs he sent me, which has recently been finished, and amid the funny songs, amid the laughter, there has to be some sadness. And this comes from personal experience from him. He attended a funeral of his friend who met his demise from the bottom of a bottle. And unfortunately, Craig was the only person not related at the funeral. This is never, I don't think it's ever been heard before. This is called Song for Film. It's been 10 years now since we last spoke, old mate. It was up to your children to tell me your fate. Spoke to your wife, found out she's now your ex. Regretted I didn't return that last text. We left it too late to bury the hatchets, to worry about loans. If you'd asked, I'd say scratch it. Looks like you have ended with nothing to lose. I wish you had managed to give up the booze. Was it how you behaved, or the money you owed, or just that you'd broken some unwritten code? The time is long gone now to think of what's lost. I thought I was down, but you count the cost. We left it too late to bury the hatchet, to worry about loans. If you'd asked, I'd say scratch it. Looks like you have ended with nothing to lose. I wish you had managed to give up the booze. So now I found you in this resting place, the ordinary service with your smiling face. I'm the only one here who is not related. What happened to friends? How did you end up hated? I put it on Facebook, talked to your old station. Surely someone would come who was not a relation. Although value of your years, no living soul can. There seems little to mark the lifetime of a man. We left it too late to bury the hatchet, to worry about loans. You'd asked, I'd say scratch it. Looks like you have ended with nothing to lose. I wish you had managed to give up the booze. I see one person left. I'm not sure if that's due to the sad song. I'm not sure if they were expecting funny songs all the way through. The reason I introduced that song, there are people out there who may be bearing grudges against other people, friends who may not be friends anymore, family members who have been outcasted. And it seemed like a good time to bring that song out, because in a time of coronavirus and with isolation and people dying, you don't want the last words you say to somebody being, "Don't talk to me anymore," or "You're dead to me." So, if there is somebody out there bearing a grudge against you, or if you are bearing a grudge against somebody, just give them a message saying, "All is forgiven. All is forgiven." Or, "I'm sorry, can we make up?" Let's share some positivity, guys. I feel like I've turned into a motivational speaker. Yes, so there are only 4 people. You know what that means. It means share. Share, share, share. Please share with anybody you may be aware of. Say, watch it. We need people. We need people to watch it. We've got 10 minutes to go, guys. We've got about 3 or 4 more songs that I can do. So please, just watch. Just say watch. And tell them to donate. Because donating is important. If you've forgotten who you're donating to, Great Ormond Street Children's Hospital and the NHS. It's important that you donate to the NHS, because at the moment they are doing absolutely marvellous things. They're keeping this country together, really. So let's share the love. Share the love. So we've got 10 minutes to go. I'm going to finish the set with 2 songs which I describe as the Church of England teachings. So the first song is the Church of England teachings from 2017. And just a small disclaimer, these aren't actually Church of England teachings. If you believe that these are Church of England teachings, it's a joke. It's a joke. And in 2017 the Church turned to reincarnation. So this is the teachings that they used in that particular year. On the day I kick the bucket, it won't vex me in the least. I shall pop my clogs with certain glee, for I know that I'll return in the form of a beast, and I've chosen the animal I want to be. For if I've got to come back a second time, I think I'd rather be a kangaroo. I quite agree, a panda or a tiger would be grander, but they'll either have died out or be living in a zoo. If I chose to be a crocodile or gator, my power would undoubtedly be far, far greater, but it would be a snag if I could turn into a bag, so I'd rather be a kangaroo. If I've got to return to this valley of tears, I like to bounce around the bush all day. As a pig, I'd just be pork on the place the sun was full. As a pig, if I were destined for the oven, I'd be very far from gay. As a rhino, I'd be hunted for my horn. As a pheasant, I'd be shot by someone frightfully nobly born. As an insect, I'd be sprayed. As a pussycat, I'd be spayed. So I'd rather be a kangaroo. when I shuffle off this mortal coil, I'm a stupid would get my vote. As a mink, as a the beast that hate not being able to migrate. As a mink I doubtless end up as a Von a Trump's coat. As a butterfly I'll probably be collected. As a gibbon or macaque I might be horribly vivisected. As an eagle I'd be best, but then some bird would raid my nest. So I'd rather be a kangaroo. Or for an animal of distinction, there are worse things than extinction. So I'd rather be a kangaroo. Boing, 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 bouncing underneath the gums. Boing, 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 Joey is sleeping in a tums. Boing, 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 eucalyptus yum, 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 yum. Boing, 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 Australia. Here I come, boing. Thank you very much. That was called Reincarnation, if you didn't guess. This last song in the set, first of all, I would like to thank everybody who has tuned in. Please, if you have just joined, donate to the NHS. That's all. If you donate, I will sleep easy. This last song is, well, before the encore, if we're getting technical. This last song is the Church of England teachings for the coronavirus. Again, this is a joke. I am wholly religious. I go to a Church of England church in Plymouth, so I hope everybody will see the funny side of this joke. If not, please write to me. I'll send you a free album or something. Don't complain just to get a free album. I know who you are. These are the Church of England teachings for 2020 for the coronavirus. And this is to help people with the panic buyers, the shoppers, how to shop essentially. And I feel the Spirit is with us. The Spirit is here this afternoon. Thank you for watching. I've been Sam Hanna. Are you ready, sisters and brethren? Oh, there's a 5-letter word that brings salvation. Yes, there's a 5-letter word to bring you peace of mind. So let the whole congregation raise their hearts in exaltation. For now we see where once we all were blind. 5 little letters bringing hope to all mankind. Right, now I want you to comment. I want to hear you say T. I will wait. Let me hear you say T. Let me hear you say E. Let me hear you say S, C, O. Tesco saves, Tesco saves. Jesus saves, but Tesco saves you more. The special offer on the blue rolls, 'cause men can't live by bread alone, even though they bake it all in store. You smell it as you're gliding through the automatic door. Come on in, come on in. Why wait until you die to go to heaven? Heaven knows. In paradise I'll wait you in those well-stocked halls. From Miss Frey and Queen from Devon are displayed in aisle 11. Their pharmacist will help you with your piles. They sell unattractive clothing in a range of ugly styles. Tesco saves, Tesco saves. Jesus saves, but Tesco saves you more. The good Lord may deliver you, but Tesco can deliver too. Look up, God offers all you've ever dreamed. You'll truly know redemption when the vouchers are redeemed. Within these walls you'll see such revelation. You'll find the Tesco sign is just a holy grail. And in the coming by and by, from the west side and sky, you'll marvel at the range of goods on sale. So sinners come and join the pilgrim on the Tesco trail. Tesco saves, Tesco saves. Jesus saves, but Tesco saves you more. A mound of olives, photo cards from DVDs to make you laugh. Don't ignore their range of gourmet dishes. You'll find them in the bakery between the loaves and fishes. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Tesco saves, Tesco saves. Jesus saves, but Tesco saves you more. There's plenty of endangered cod, luscious rags of Lamb of God. Don't forget insurance for your budgie. Then go and grab yourself a bumper pack of something fudgy. I feel the spirit, brothers and sisters. The spirit is here this afternoon. Unfortunately, nobody will take over from me at the celestial organ. Brethren, let us embrace the Tesco way of life, for they can supply gas, electricity, mobile phone, legal advice, internet and banking. Thou shalt pray for Wadham Niptons and wish them success in their brand new store in Nanking. Thou shalt be inexorably drawn towards expensive items by the team of retail psychologists who are paid an absolute bomb to manipulate your psyche. Thou shalt not worship at the shrines of our little for yea, verily they are false gods. And anyway, their carrier bags are a bit rubbish, really. Thou shalt purchase strawberries in winter, new tomatoes all the way from California, and apples, 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 apples that have spent a year in refrigeration. Thou shalt also purchase bags of chlorine-washed salad leaves, especially prepared for you in countries where people are dying of starvation. Thou shalt shun the independent record store and use the Tesco website to stream your favourite songs. Thou shalt pop in for a pan of milk and somehow end up spending £47. I have been moved. Tesco saves, Tesco saves. Jesus saves, but Tesco saves you more. Their stores found on near and far. Lots of space to park your car. Prime location sites is your capital. And sometimes they collapse on railway tracks like in High Wycombe. Tesco saves, Tesco saves. Jesus saves, but Tesco saves you more. So all you children, fight the fight. Ye unbelievers, see the light. It's time to lift thine eyes unto the stars, to the stars. 'Cause next month Tesco opens up its flagship store on Mars. Praise to Terry Lee, praise to Terry Lee. Tesco saves you more, yeah, Lord. Thank you very much. That was called Tesco Saves, and that is the coronavirus Church of England teachings for 2020. I have one more song. It's an encore. Don't shoot the messenger. Please, if you have enjoyed this, please share, leave a friendly comment after you've shared it. Send me a message saying what you enjoyed about it, which song was your favourite. Donate. I cannot stress it enough. Please, 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 get people to donate to the NHS, because the NHS need the money more than ever. This is the encore. Aptly titled by me, Encore. I've been having a little problem. I'm transposed again. I've been having a little problem recently, which is quite disturbing musicality, involving a semitonal discrepancy, vocally and instrumentally. You see, musicians of different varieties prefer playing in particular keys, and singers to treat preferentially those notes they tackle more proficiently. Now, you don't have to be a member of Mensa to understand the depth of my dilemma. The two elements of me favour two different keys, so between my fingers and my tenor. I like nothing more than playing instruments in F. It warms the very cockles of my heart. The problem is an F, can leave me vocally bereft. You see, I like playing in F major, but I like singing in F sharp. F sharp, F sharp, F sharp. I refuse to be beholden to my hands. I don't see why my larynx should give in to their demands. I'll not be forced to compromise my art. And so I'll just keep playing in F major, singing in F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, F sharp. I'll keep playing in F major, in F sharp. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you are giving me a standing ovation in your living rooms, bedrooms, wherever you may be. My name has been Sam Hanna. Please find my Facebook page, Sam Hanna Music. Most of the songs today are on albums. Which, why don't you treat yourself during lockdown? Buy one of my albums. If you are interested in any of my albums, head to samhanna.bandcamp.com. If you forget that, I will, when I publish this video, I will include the links. And just keep donating. Donate, donate, donate. I hope this mini gig has put a smile on your face. If you've enjoyed it, please share. If I get enough positive feedback, this may be something that I look into doing again. Who knows? Thank you. Stay safe. Stay inside. Much love. Thank you once again. My name's been Sam Hanna, and I will take my bow.